Today, Fun with Flowers and Jay is brought to you by Arrive Alive by Chrysal.
Welcome to the world of flowers. I'm Jay Schwanke. I've spent my entire life surrounded by flowers. As a fourth-generation florist, flowers have been a part of my daily life for as long as I can remember. Now I'm on a mission to share my knowledge and love of flowers with everyone I meet. Growing, picking, arranging, designing, and sharing. It's all fascinating to me because I love flowers. Anything flowers and everything flowers. Welcome to Fun with Flowers and Jay. Today on Fun with Flowers and Jay, we'll learn to create a hand-tied bouquet and ensure that it has hydration to its final destination. One of the things that allows us to have the very freshest and longest lasting flowers as possible is hydration. When flowers go without water, damage can occur to the vascular system of the flowers. So it's important that when we're traveling from one location to another with fresh flowers, that we've applied something to the stems that allows us to create hydration for that entire process. Some people think about water vials on the end, but that's a limited resource and it's something that's going to go into a landfill afterwards. We have a better solution. Arrive Alive provides hydration for these flowers for its entire trip. Let me show you how Arrive Alive works. First, we start with water. Then we add our Chrysal floral nutrient. We can add Chrysal Professional 2, which is a great holding process for our flowers, or we can use Professional 3, which allows the flowers to get bigger, have more color, and more fragrance. Today, we'll be using Chrysal Formula 2. On our Chrysal pump, it tells us that we need 1 pump for 1.5 quarts of water. We've measured it exactly so that we can place the pump into the water. That makes sure that we have the exact accurate amount. Now, we'll take our Arrive Alive, and we're using the triangle. This is applied the same way that you would apply a diaper. You fold up the point at the bottom, fold it over on the other side, and then wrap the other side around. We're going to attach it with a rubber band that comes in your kit, and then we're going to soak it in the water. We're going to soak it down inside there until all the bubbles stop. What happens at this point in time is that the foam is soaking up the flower nutrient water. Those Chrysal floral nutrients are so important to the flowers themselves and will travel with them all along the process. When our foam is completely soaked, we take it and put it in the plastic bag. The bag also comes in the kit. Then we seal our bag and attach it with a second rubber band. You'll notice that we're using the rubber band above the foam to attach the bag. Now, our flowers are ready to be transported. There's up to 3 days worth of moisture inside here. No vascular collapse will occur because our flowers have Arrive Alive and their Chrysal flower nutrient to ensure their safe travel to their next destination. To create today's arrangement, we'll be using grevillea foliage, some beautiful delphinium, purple stock, aspidistra leaves, and David Austin roses. One of the things that I love about David Austin roses is the fact that David Austin requires that their beautiful roses travel with Arrive Alive on the end. That ensures that no vascular collapse will happen and the roses remain beautiful. The variety that we're using today is Miranda, and it's going to be a great accent for the jewel tones that we're using in this hand-tied bouquet. We'll remove our Arrive Alive from the end of the David Austin roses. Then we'll go through and remove any extra foliage. I'm going to create the bouquet in my hand today. We want to have a clear space for me to hold all of those stems together without having any foliage surrounding the stems. Also, you'll notice that the fragrant English garden roses from David Austin have some thorns. What I generally do is I'll just pop those off with my finger. I don't like to cut them off with a knife because I want to ensure that I don't bark the stem. And I'm just getting rid of the ones where I'd hold it in my hand. I'll remove the extra foliage on my stock blossoms as well. It's always important to leave a few leaves at the top of every stem. The leaves help the flowers draw moisture up the stem, and so we want to ensure that we don't strip them completely. We'll check our delphinium. I might remove little auxiliary pieces that fall, again, where my hand will be holding the stems. And with my grevillea foliage, I'll do the same thing. I'll place the stems between my index finger and my thumb. Every stem then comes in at a 45-degree angle and on top of the last stem. Whether it's the foliage or a flower, it's always going to go in at that 45-degree angle. What happens is that creates the beautiful spiral technique that makes our bouquet so beautiful. Then we'll add the aspidistra foliage in a collar all the way around the bouquet. We'll bind off the bouquet exactly where I was holding it using a piece of craft covered wire. This is from Reliant, and I love the color and I love the strength of this product because it allows me to make a nice tight binding. I'll tie it together and then crisscross it and bring it back again and twist it again, making sure that it's secure on all sides. You'll notice I've got a great spiral at the bottom and a beautiful bouquet at the top. It showcases all the different colors and textures. Then we'll trim the stems. We want to look for the shortest stem and trim our bouquet according to that shortest stem so that all of the stems are equal in length. The great part about a spiral bouquet is if done correctly, it'll stand up. But we want to ensure that this is going to have plenty of water and stay hydrated until it arrives to our host or hostess. We'll use the S block for a bigger bunch of stems. Wrapping the S block around the side of the stems, folding it over, and then wrapping it around the other side. The two sizes of Arrive Alive allow us to address different sizes of bouquets. We have our water and our Chrysal Floral Nutrient. we soak our foam completely in the water. Then it goes into our bag. We attach the bag using a second rubber band, making sure that we stay above the foam. Our beautiful bouquet now has a water supply to allow it to stay hydrated until it gets to its next destination. Beautiful flowers like this, fragrant English garden roses, delphinium, stock, and beautiful foliages deserve to be treated to water for the entire trip. Until next time, keep having fun with flowers.